There are three major mindset shifts that I needed to make to create the identity that I have now of somebody that gets to live this incredible life through living within the laws of the universe instead of having to keep proving myself. And that was one of the first major mindset shifts that I had to make. How did I take myself from this person who had to keep proving their worth into being a person who knows that they are infinitely worthy just because they exist? So the way that I did it was to ask the question, who does my highest know me to be? Who does my highest know me to be? Now, I wasn't brought up in a religious household, so, the concepts of God weren't indoctrinated into me. I discovered my highest after burning out of my previous business and vomiting for 5 years, multiple times a day, every single day, and being diagnosed with the prognosis of a slow death by starvation. It was in that time that I literally spent 5 years pretty much in bed all the time. And I spent an awful lot of time coming in and out of sleep, which is obviously that alpha waves brain state. Yeah. So it's a very meditative state that you're just very receptive to receiving messages and receiving guidance from the unified field of all possibility. Yeah. And it was in that I understood, oh, actually, I'm not my little human. When my little human dies, when my little human stops functioning in this human existence, then I will still exist. I will still exist because I am energy. And, like science has proven that now. But obviously, spirituality has known that for a really long time. But I wasn't spiritual at all before burning out. I wasn't at all anything. I was like a devout atheist. Yeah. I never believed in God. I never believed in anything other than my little human and all that this little human had to do. For those of you that don't know, I'm Janet Mohapi-Banks, and I work with high achievers who, despite all they have, sense that there's still something missing that they just can't seem to reach. So I help you to manifest that more that you're looking for, whether that's more money, more love, more happiness, satisfaction, peace of mind, without the imposter syndrome or burnout that you might be used to through living within the natural laws of the universe. Yeah, and because this is something that I had to do for myself. So that is the first mindset shift that I had to make, that I did not need to keep proving who I was. I did not need to equate working with worthiness. Yeah. I can be completely successful without that. I can be completely worthy without needing to keep proving that I am. Yeah. So who does my highest know me to be was the question that kept me in alignment, with all that I am. Because my highest, and for you, maybe that's not your highest, maybe it's source, the universe, God, Allah, whatever, right? They know you to be pure love energy. They know you to be abundant. They know you to be infinite energy, infinite source. You are the creator, and your highest knows that, right? You're the creator of your universe. So if you're feeling badly about yourself, it's because you're out of alignment with who your highest knows you to be. Yeah. So that was one of the biggest changes that I had to overcome, was that I didn't have to prove myself anymore. I didn't have to work really hard to live an incredible life. Like, suffering really is a choice, even if it's not a choice that you're aware that you're making. Yeah. And like I say, the way that I understood that was asking that question, who does my highest know me to be? Am I in alignment with that belief? Or do I believe that the only way to be successful is to work incredibly hard. I used to work 36 hours on the trot because I kept having to work harder to keep proving that I deserved where I was, that I deserved the success that I had gained. Yeah, that's imposter syndrome. Kept me in that loop of working to prove my worth, working to prove that I deserved my status in life. But, that wasn't the case. That isn't true. I am more abundant now than I was when I was working 36 hours on the trot. I am happier now than when I was working 36 hours on the trot. I'm more fulfilled, more satisfied, more all of the things, right? So the belief that my worthiness is not equated to the amount of work that I do, that was a fundamental mindset shift that I had to make. I had to become a person, have the identity of a person that is worthy just because I exist. I am worthy of everything I want just because I exist. And that is in alignment with who my highest knows me to be. Yeah? Okay. The second mental shift that I needed to make was that was this definition of abundance, like defining things. That's really number 3. But I had to relearn what abundance was. Yeah. So previously, abundance meant having like X amount in the bank, having X amount of stuff. That's what abundance used to mean to me. But then I heard Bashar. I quite like some of Bashar's stuff. I heard Bashar talking about abundance is having what you need when you need it. And that fundamental mindset shift, again, changed everything for me. I went from not believing that I had enough because I needed X amount in the bank, I needed, whatever, to knowing to my core that I am absolutely abundant. I am absolutely abundant. I always have what I need when I need it. Always, So having that realization then obviously changes your energetic frequency into that of abundance. Yeah. Your identity is abundance. Yeah. And then you get gratitude. You develop this sense of gratitude for the incredible abundance that you have in your life. And you get that gratitude through being in this present moment and just asking, is there anything I need in this moment that I don't already have? And 9 times out of 10, or even 99 times out of 100, it's very, very, very rare that the answer won't be, yes, I have everything I need in this moment. Everything I need in this moment. I have everything I need in this moment. So you get gratitude. So get present just in this moment. And ask those 2 questions, because we've got 2 questions now, right? Who does my highest know me to be? Am I in alignment with that belief? And do I have everything I need in this moment? And when you realize that, yes, absolutely, the answer to both of those questions is yes, absolutely. And you keep repeating that. That's how you train your DMN and your RAS and, all the brain functions that match the laws of the universe. That's how you train yourself to create the identity of somebody who achieves, who is abundant, who is worthy and successful and knows in their heart that everything is available for them. Yeah, everything is available for them. But you get who you are. You get who you believe yourself to be. That's the identity piece of the manifestation. Yes, you get who you believe yourself to be. Back in the day when I was working 36 hours on the trot, I got who I believed myself to be. And that was somebody who had to work really, really, really hard. That's who I believed myself to be. And that was the life that I experienced. Now, I believe myself to be somebody who gets an incredible life just because I exist, just because that's what I want. I don't have to work for it. I just get it because I am, right? Okay, number 3 is, like I say, the redefining of all of the words that you might be used to. Yeah? Words like success. What does success mean to you? For me, back in the day, success was the car, the husband, the children, the 2.4 dog, like all the things. 2.4 children and a dog. Yeah. The number of bottles of champagne in the fridge, the clothes that I used to wear, do you know what I mean? It was like the things. For me, success was very material. It was, again, proving to the world, look at all the things I have, right? Look at all the holidays I can go on. Look at whatever. Yeah. Look at the car. Look at the whatever. Yeah. Now, success is feeling awesome. Success is peace of mind. Success is waking up knowing that I am safe. Gosh, that's only just come to me. Success is waking up in the security of knowing that I am here, that I am safe, that I am worthy. All of these things now equate my success. Yeah. And they're all internal expressions. They are not external expressions of me now. Yeah. My success is an internal thing. So it's from going from peace to it's going from stuff into peace of mind and happiness. Peace of mind and happiness are my biggest manifestations yet. I love my life. And because I love my life just keeps getting better. Yeah. Because we manifest who we believe ourselves to be. Yeah. We manifest what we are. So if you're a high achiever and you're stuck in this cycle of imposter syndrome and burnout and stress and hustle and I have to keep working, otherwise I'm going to lose it all, I invite you to keep asking yourself those questions. What does success really mean to you? Because is it the stuff? You keep accumulating the stuff, right? Is it really making you feel successful? I know for me that wasn't the case. Yeah. In fact, the more success that I got, the more stressed I felt. Yeah. And I never felt successful. I never felt enough. I never felt that my success was good enough, even after winning business awards and, being one of only 2 recommended cake suppliers to the Ritz Hotel in Mayfair. Still didn't feel successful enough. And therefore, I couldn't allow myself to feel happy, because how could I feel happy if I'm not successful, right? How could I be fulfilled if I'm not successful? And it's because my definition of success needed to change. So when you change your definition of success and allow yourself to feel abundant in this moment and allow gratitude for that life, for that abundance, for that inner success, then the world changes. You get to be the person that creates true success through doing less. You get to be the person, have the identity of a person who manifests success with ease. Yeah, because that is possible for you, but only if you believe it to be true for you. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm going to end it there. See you soon. Bye.